Linda went out and she fished for this morning.
Right, I was out there in Alphaville.
So this is like the sauce for it, or what is that?
Yeah, it's like butter. This is the secret ingredient, guys. Always make sure you have the lemon scented and the lemon flavored all-purpose cleaner.
If you don't see me anymore, you guys know what happened. Ryan! You guys know what happened. Got the setup here for us to party a little bit, just us three. Sorry, us three. Max is gonna be dancing on the couch by the time midnight hits. Left.
My left or yours?
You're right.
You're opening the champagne on me.
I know.
Because I'm afraid to open champagne.
Linda's a scaredy cat.
I am.
Scaredy cat, scaredy cat.
Where's the fucking bottle?
It's over here.
Oh. Steak selfie. Shit.
Oh, we went and what was the name of the movie we saw?
No other choice.
I liked it a lot.
I loved it. I thought it was really good.
There was so much detail. I was surprised. I was like, damn. Like they're going into every little aspect of things. I was like, wow.
I popped a vein or blood vessel. I don't know what the difference really is when it comes to. Shit. Be careful, babe.
Okay.
I don't know if you could see it. It's a little blue around here. It looks way better than it did earlier. What the fuck? I guess way to remind me that I'm in my 30s now. I went on Reddit and I went down a rabbit hole of just a bunch of old people being like, welcome to being old now. Like, this happens to me every week. That brought me back to a few years ago when I was really sick. I had severely high blood pressure. Could not tell you why. And my fingertips started turning blue.
Your feet were turning blue too.
And my feet.
Yeah.
And when I went to the emergency room, the guy thought I was full of shit. So he just kind of was like rolling his eyes, and then they sent me home. And then the next day, my poor mom, it was Mother's Day. This was like 7 years ago now. My poor mom on Mother's Day took me to the ER. And then once they took my vitals, they like immediately put me on a bed. And guess what the answer was? I had no idea.
Yeah. That was a bad
No idea.
That was a bad case of where doctors were just like, well, it should get better soon.
Yeah,
Just-
I need to get some
chill
blood
out.
tests done because my body has just been acting up the past year. You don't exercise enough.
No,
you
I
don't
was
eat healthy
stop,
every
stop,
day.
Stop, stop. I was gonna
Neither
say
do
that.
you.
I know,
and somehow you are resilient.
We're both resilient.
Yeah, we are. Okay.
Linda picked out this bottle. Right
I picked out two. Was this the one we got last year in Oregon? The last.
I think so.
Yeah. Our last New Year's vlog was us driving to Oregon with my little brother because he was moving there for the year. He's in town now. Isn't coming today because he says he's just going to see us tomorrow anyway.
But I'm gonna put the vlogs. I'm gonna be putting the videos on the little banner things that we're talking about. So
The last video he was in was the cocktail video.
That was
drink video.
That was before he went to Portland.
Honestly, I can't remember.
I'm pretty
One
sure
of
that
those.
was before he went to Portland.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Last time you guys saw him, he was high as
You are
fuck on the
right.
floor. Yeah.
Wait, you're telling me I had my surgery and then a month later we drove his ass to Oregon?
I think so.
Shut the fuck up.
I think so.
Sister of the year. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, let's get a time check. It's 7:53, so it's almost 8 p.m. right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore the kitchen. It's a little messy, okay? Sue us. We'll work on our resolutions next year.
I don't believe in resolutions.
Me
I
either,
believe that
honestly.
you change whenever you need to. You don't need a new year to tell you when to change.
Or whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Can you aim it that way, but then
I'm
get
good,
Max
babe.
in
I'm
here?
good. I'm gonna hold it. I'm not gonna let it go flying.
I don't trust that enough. You're aiming it towards this direction. Aim it. Stop, stop, stop.
I got it. It's about to go.
No!
It's about to go.
Woo! Okay. Cheers.
Oh, geez.
I know. Yeah. I'm having PTSD. The last time I had champagne was right before I had to get my surgery. And this like triggered me to the max.
Oh, at the wedding?
I know. Yeah, my friend's wedding.
That was a crazy night.
Dude, and she had a whole wall of just tequila shooters, just free for all. And I couldn't have one!
You know what's funny? Everyone there was like, oh yeah, I got my gallbladder out. Oh yeah, I got my gallbladder
I
out.
was like, guys, I think I need my gallbladder out, blah, blah, blah. Everyone was like, oh yeah, I've been there. And I'm like, what? Why is this so normal?
100%. Alright, let us teleport to the couch.
Cheers. to our last meal and our last champagne before the next year. This beat's going out. We got a little bit of sour cream and onion chips with our buffalo dip, steak with chimichurri, crab legs, and then we got sushi, rolls, and sashimi. And that's a baby back there. And that's the sauce for the crab legs.
Time to ring it in with some great food.
Yes. So if it wasn't obvious, we're doing a mukbang, but we're also going to like reminisce a little bit of the past year, at least from what we can remember.
Yeah.
I brought my phone out as like a reference because whenever I look at photos, then I can remember.
That's honest. That's a good way to do it.
I'm fucking old now. Apparently. I just need one bite down because this is our first like actual meal of the day.
I'm gonna start with the steak.
We also prepped a bunch of like, and by a bunch, it's like 10 questions in here that we can answer about this past year. Oh, I brought a towel out here because we can be a little messy. This is so embarrassing.
We can be a little messy.
First off, you're the one who's always spilling shit on your pretty
I was
clothing.
being sarcastic.
If you were smart, you'd get one of these too.
I'm good. I like to live life on the edge.
Just kidding. It's more because I know if I get oil or butter on my jeans, it's not getting out.
Best new song you heard this past year.
Think about it, think about it.
And while we do this too, write in the comments the answers to the questions as well for you.
That's a great suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay, is this like best new song that came out that we enjoyed, or best new song? I think it should be like, it could be new to you, like you've never heard
I
it.
agree with that. I was about to say, I think it's as long as it's just new that you haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool. I think my favorite best new song I've heard this year is True Believer by Hayley Williams. I remember when the album came out, like the next day, we were driving to Palmdale.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I was like, oh, let's just listen to like her new album, right? And that when that song came on, Brian and I were speechless. We both were speechless. And then I remember being like, I need to replay this song, like right after it was done. And then she performed it live a few weeks later. I don't know where, but I saw like clips of it on social media. And I was like, I'm glad to be alive in the same time as Hayley Williams.
Would have been cool
It's
to
famous.
get. Yeah, it would have been cool to get tickets though to her thing, but that.
Oh
shit,
yeah.
That shit sold out in like 2 seconds.
Hayley, if you ever see this,
I know.
please.
I would say the song that is called "Summer's Gone" by Placebo. I like them a lot, and I haven't listened to them in like years since I was a teenager. And I put them back on one time, and I'm like, oh, let me just go through their whole like discography. And that song came up, and I was like, damn, I vibe with this.
Can I talk my shit?
No, you're gonna talk about Sick
I'm
New
gonna do
World.
it
You're gonna
anyway.
talk about Sick New World. I knew it. God
So
damn it.
a few years ago, we went to Sick New World. Go look at the vlog, okay? Shameless plug. You know what, Brian?
I'm putting all the
Put
things
it
up
right
there.
here in the corner.
Jamie, can we please get? Oh, okay.
So we went to Sick New World, okay? The first year it was ever of existence. And we're going through the lineup, like, okay, who should we go see? Like, just trying to plan it. And I was like, oh yeah, let's go see Placebo. And Brian's like, why? I'm like, why wouldn't you go see Placebo? So to hear this like 3 years later is pretty fucking funny to me. But
Whatever.
eventually Brian comes around. It's always gonna be late, but eventually he does.
It's very true. That always happens with me.
Alright. Best meal you had this past year.
Oof.
Max, what's your best meal?
I know, Max. He's had the
Was
same
it the
shit every
kibble
day.
or the birthday cake you had on your birthday?
I miss. It wasn't this year, but I missed when we went to Bali and we had that lobster. I think that was the best meal of my life. Sorry, I think, but just hands down because we went back like every day.
It was so fucking good.
That was so good.
That was years ago.
I long for that lobster.
That was like 6 years ago now?
Yeah.
5, 6 years? It was definitely before COVID.
I'd have to say the ceviche in Peru was like the best.
That's what I was gonna say. Bro, you gotta make it to 2026.
Yeah, the ceviche was amazing.
Okay, sorry. Sorry to take away your shine.
Are you gonna say the same thing or what?
That was what I was gonna say before
Okay.
you spoke.
To the next one. What do you wish you did more of this past year?
I gotta think about this one.
Easy answer for me.
Because I have a spiteful one and then I have like a wholesome one.
Easy answer for me would be praise you more. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know that was a stupid cliche.
He's doing this for the camera.
I know that one was for the camera. I'm kidding. The one for sure is exercise, like lift weights and run and do stuff like that. Yeah. That's like where I kept telling myself all year you need to do it, but I just didn't want to do it. I was too lazy.
What I wish I would have done more this year, for sure, read more. I think I have read less this year than I have in like the past like almost 10 years. So I do want to read more. I think I literally read like maybe 3 books all year, which is. But
I need to do that as well too.
But if we want to be petty for a second, my little spiteful side, for all you real ones who are catching us when we have almost no followers, I wish I talked shit more to people this past year. I really do. There was a lot of
like being direct more is what you mean?
No, talk shit.
Like in a serious way or
some
funny
people
way?
You're direct and they still don't, it's just not clocking, you know?
Yeah.
There are times like I really just bite my fucking tongue. And I think
you do, yeah.
I think this year specifically tested me as far as like how far I'm willing to bite my fucking tongue for my grown age. By the way, I'm not throwing these on the ground. There's a bowl under me. I was like, wait, that probably looks
You know, all you guys are wondering. Unexpected joy you experienced.
Unexpected joy? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to think. Most of my joys are pretty expected. Like I planned for the joy.
I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, I know which one. Go ahead.
Should we eat a sashimi?
Yeah.
Before?
Go ahead.
Go get some soy sauce for it. Do you want soy sauce?
I would say mine would be getting the EP signed to the label.
It was unexpected because you didn't.
I didn't think they
expect
were
them
gonna sign it. Yeah.
All right. That's delicious. Legit.
That is really good.
My unexpected joy was, we were talking about this earlier, which is so funny. I don't know why it came up earlier, but Brian and I went to this thing called Echo Park Rising. Again, we did a vlog on it. Can you add another tab?
Yeah, you can add as many as you want.
People coming. But we went to this thing called Echo Park Rising, which is out here in like Echo Park, Silver Lake area, and they'll do little concerts of like local bands at different venues all along this strip. And one of the venues wasn't really a venue, but it was this liquor store parking lot on the strip. I cannot express how much fucking fun it was. I just remember Brian being like, babe, we're literally having the best time in a liquor store parking lot. It was awesome.
That was a great time.
That I didn't expect.
People, yeah.
What you're saying?
No, people were just like moshing and hanging out. Yeah. It was awesome.
And at no point did I feel unsafe.
Yeah.
Which was nice. Not saying it was safe, but it didn't feel unsafe.
Least favorite experience of 2025?
I already know. Do you not know? This just happened.
Oh, I was gonna say your gallbladder.
That wasn't this year though. That was last year.
Oh fuck, that was last year?
Yeah. Last year was hands down one of the worst years I've had in since high school.
That felt like it was this year.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. It was us flying from Chile to Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
Bitch, I thought I was dead.
Yeah.
I thought I was donezo at my age. And
that was the scariest flight. 100% that was the scariest flight.
Never thought we were gonna make it home from that flight.
Yeah.
I thought that was it for us.
You'll see on the vlog channel, but like this is the vlog channel. You'll see in our videos coming up of like that time. We talk about it. But
I should preface this real quick. So Brian and I came back from South America. We posted our Guatemala, like Central America, our experience there for a couple of days. Then because the holidays were here, we're like, let's just vlog like what we're doing right now. And then we're gonna continue our trip after this video.
Yeah.
So I completely forgot that that's like, spoiler. Whatever. I was gonna say one more thing after that actually.
What?
Trump taking office.
Oh yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
That's why we traveled so much this year. We just did not want to be here to like experience all that all the time. It's just too fucking exhausting. living in the chaos that everyone else is hearing about. It's fucking annoying because we're hearing about it and we're living in it and we can't do anything about it. And there's gonna be people who are like, you can, blah, blah, blah. There's only so much we can do about it.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, before it starts to feel like, at what cost?
Yeah.
Like, I almost just feel like we all have to just, like, wait out our prison sentence for the next 3 years and, you know, hopefully make it through.
Yeah, it does feel that way.
Crap hands. Most meaningful conversation of 2025. God damn. Okay, this one I'm really gonna have to think about. Brian, you're like, when I told Bella Santa wasn't real.
No.
I'm just kidding. That shit was funny. My niece asked Brian if Santa was real, and he told her, do you want the truth or do you want like the answer you want to hear? And she goes, I want the truth. And so he tells her, no, he's not real. And she didn't even react to that. She was just more like, I knew it.
Yeah,
like these are my like
100%.
findings. Yes, like these are why I knew he wasn't real. And I was like, okay, I don't think we should have been the ones to tell her, but in Brian's defense, she asked him. And so my sister she didn't get like angry, but she was like, why would you guys tell her? Blah, blah, blah. Like, she asked.
Yeah, she did.
I'm like, clearly your child feels comfortable enough to like even question that with us. And like, I don't know. It was just funny.
That was pretty funny.
I was like, I told my sister, I was like, you're free. You don't have to take, this old white man doesn't have to take credit for you giving her gifts. And she goes, no, Linda, like that's part of your childhood. She's 9. And she was saying half her class believes in Santa and half doesn't. Do you want to be the one that, you know, is uninformed and
yeah,
whatever.
It's fucking hilarious.
Stupid. It's not my place, but I will say we would have never told her had she not asked. And I don't want my niece, because my niece remembers everything. One day when she knows Santa isn't real, she's gonna look back and be like, you guys are the real ones.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. That's why I told her.
Whatever. Okay, wait, meaningful conversation. I don't really have meaningful conversations because people don't like to have them anymore, other than with you. I'm trying to think.
Probably when I spoke to my dad one time this year for like 2 hours and he was just telling me about his childhood. I would say that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I remember when the one and only time I went to go visit Brian's hometown a couple years ago. It was like us two and his parents. And he mentioned something and then like I commented back and Brian's like, what? You blah, blah, blah? And I was like, how do you not know this about your parent?
Well, yeah, I know.
How do you not know this? He goes, he's never told me. And I'm like, granted, I get it. If there are parents, unfortunately, that will not share things unless you ask. And
Yeah.
I'm a fucking asker, okay? I'm a curious and a nosy.
I've become more of that as I got older, but like, I just never asked.
I'm so nosy. Which is so weird. Because I'm nosy with people that I'm like related to.
Yeah.
But you're nosy with people that you
I
just
don't know.
met.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Not nosy, but just inquisitive.
Brian is so curious. If
Yeah.
he meets you, he wants to know your life story from beginning to end. The first like 2 hours you guys meet.
I don't know why that is. Why I ask more questions with people that I just meet instead of like my dad or well, my grandpa asked questions a lot, but I think it's because I knew my dad was always more closed off. Yeah.
I will agree. It is sometimes harder to, when a dynamic is established between you and loved ones, it's very hard to like break that mold.
Yeah. It is very hard.
Yeah, I blacked out a lot of this year. That's why I have to keep looking at my camera a little. This year was a lot of disassociating because I think that was like my brain's way of like
Coping with the year.
coping
Yeah.
with 2024. Because 2024 was a hell of a year.
Yeah.
And I think I just like mentally checked out for most of this year. His mom and I always leave those conversations, like if it's just your mom and I,
Yeah.
not you, I love you.
Shut up.
But I always leave those conversations feeling like grateful, like that I got to have that moment with your mom. Because she is so much more than you would expect when you're hanging out in a group with her.
100%. It's true.
So one thing that I've learned here is I'm grateful to have a lot of meaningful conversations, but 2, I could have more
Yeah.
with people that I don't have meaningful conversations with. We'll just leave it at that. This is getting a little too, you know?
All right. Let's do the next one. Favorite movie of 2025?
Okay, well we just saw No Other Choice, which was insane. It was so good.
That was a great movie.
Locked in. So I would say for me, it's a tie between that and One Battle After Another. Great movie.
It was good. I'd have to say this one.
Yeah.
No other choice.
I think this, but I don't want to say that and be like, oh, because it's fresh off our noggin. You know?
I mean, I know, but I do think it was. I still want to see Begonia. I want to see Begonia.
Yeah, we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
Everyone has been watching Marty Supreme.
I do. Yeah, we gotta check that out.
I don't think I'm gonna see it in theaters.
No, it'll come onto streaming in like a month.
It's giving me wait for streaming. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I love Timothée Chalamet, but when you over market a movie to that degree, personally, it makes me do the opposite. I'm like, okay, it's like fatigue. I don't want to fucking see it now. I want to wait until the hype dies down and then go see it, because then the hype is gonna influence my opinion, and
it's true.
I sound like a contrarian right now, and I hate people that act like that. But
yeah, I was like that my whole high school. Like growing up, I was like, if something was popular, I had to be like, fuck this shit. Like it's overrated. It's stupid.
All right, how many are left? Oh, we only got 2 left.
Favorite experience of 2025.
Are these really all of our questions? Why did I think there was a little bit more?
There's these on this one.
Favorite experience of 2025. I'm not trying to go through my phone again for this. So much for the towel that I decided to not actually use. Favorite experience! Woo! You go first, because I have a feeling I know yours.
I would say Japan and Vietnam.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say DJing.
Well, yeah, for sure, but
your favorite experience wasn't like DJing?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Oh my god, I'm
is.
so sorry, Max. I'm so sorry.
With that shit splash.
Don't go sniffing around, my guy.
It was, but I don't know. I mean, it's pretty up there with like the feeling of like traveling to a new place.
Eat this. Sink a little deeper.
Okay.
And if it is Vietnam or Japan, like what specifically? Also, for unexpected joy, I thought you were gonna say, what did you answer? I thought you were gonna say Santiago.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a good answer too.
That's okay. Was shitting on
that's the thing about doing these types of things is you always think of other answers as well, and it's hard because it's hard to compare the answers.
What did you answer? I don't remember.
Getting the EP signed.
Oh yeah. You deserve that. You deserve everything. What was the question?
Let me see.
To do next year.
Favorite experience of 2025.
God, I'm really being vulnerable over here eating like this.
I'm trying to think favorite experience. Okay, favorite experience was the tour guide Alex in Santiago. He was so fucking cool.
So funny.
He was so cool, and the energy with him, it felt like he was like a brother. Like it was just like someone that I've known my whole life, like my old crazy uncle Alex. Like it felt like that.
He felt
so, yeah.
It's so bizarre because that's the type of energy that your parents warn you to like keep an eye on. But it just felt like home, like hanging out with him.
It did.
It was so awesome. My favorite experience. I'm gonna have to burp. My favorite experience was Machu Picchu.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I always thought, okay, it's somewhere I want to go to kind of like experience it, one of the wonders of the world. But I always thought in the back of my head, like, once I do go, it's gonna be like cool, but it's just gonna be like, okay, cool, I got to see like
100%.
a historical site. I could have stayed there 10 more hours. Like, I'm not even kidding. It was incredible being there. And like, I really felt so present. And I think that those are the moments that are the most memorable and impactful, is like when you're fully locked in. You're not thinking about anything else. And it was insane.
That experience was incredible. The bus drive up there was pretty scary, but it was incredible.
I was freaking the fuck out because I have a fear of heights. We were supposed to go on that trip a year prior, but I couldn't because of my surgery. So then when we did go, we're like, okay, we're just basically making up for the trip we didn't get to go on, right? We're on this tour at Machu Picchu, and I asked our guide, because it was just us two and the guide, I was like, what do you think, like, the likelihood of there being tunnels, like, in the ground here? And he was like, well, if you had said this a few months ago, people would have been like, oh god, you're like a conspiracy theorist, or you're crazy. And mind you, I've never heard this conspiracy theory, or like, I've just never heard anyone have this theory in my life before. I'm not saying I'm like original here, but the thought never crossed my mind until we were there. Because I was looking around, I was like, I can see there being a whole other world underneath this, right? And then he said, But a couple months ago, they actually did start to discover tunnels that were from, there's this monument that we also went to in Peru called Sexy Woman. And then we also went to another one called Coricancha. Sexy Woman are these like rocks that are like so meticulously placed where you'll hear people say like you can't put a paper through it because it's so compact. Like these rocks are like perfectly set into the positions they're in, stacked on each other. They still can't find out the technology that the Quechuan people have used to create these structures, okay? I'm probably butchering some of this history, but bear with me. And so they recently found that there were tunnels leading from these two monuments to each other a couple months ago. These tunnels that were led to each other have always been like this myth that they kind of all spoke about, but no one actually took seriously because they had to close these tunnels like hundreds of years ago.
Well, no.
Right or no?
No, so in the, I forget what he said, if it was like the
Brian
60s
speaks
or,
Spanish. I don't.
If it was like the
so
60s or 70s, it was like the 60s or 70s, and people were going into these tunnels and trying to explore them, and a lot of people
coming back.
Yeah, a lot of people were getting lost or never coming back, which they probably died because they got lost in there. And so then the government was like, it
was the 60s or 70s?
Something like that, yeah. And then
they would go and explore because there was, again, these myths that from like the 1800s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that there were these tunnels. And like people, it was all like hearsay. Like no one knew for sure, but people would try to go find them regardless. So then they shut them off. They closed them. And then they kind of like brainwashed people into believing that it was a myth.
Yeah.
Am I mistaken?
No, you're right.
Okay, this is what I gathered while we were there. I don't remember how accurate. So it was just like this thing that people spoke about, they weren't 100% sure because like who's gonna go and look at that now? Archaeologists have recently discovered that there are tunnels and they do believe that those two monuments are connected. So now they are gonna try to prioritize like, I don't want to say investigating, that sounds like so woo-woo, but like they're going to look more into if this also takes place at Machu Picchu, which I'm going to tell you right now it does. And my spidey senses are telling me. I don't know, that just got my gears going. And the first thing I thought of was, holy shit, by the time our nieces are our age,
it's going to be like a tourist site. This
is not going to be anything like what we're seeing right now. Like there's going to be way more discovered. And that's just, I don't know, that's just fascinating to me.
It's 100% mind-blowing, where you're like, this is real? Like, how do these people, like, the levels of, like, the irrigation systems and all these other things, I was like, they were insane.
They thought of everything. The way they would tell, like, the seasons and the time of day, and I don't know, it was just insane. They were saying that, like, they would always choose the highest peak in the mountains because it was like closer to the gods and stuff. It's hard for me to not believe that they were onto something. We also saw these kids, dude, it was so funny, on this field trip, and they're taking pictures like in a big group along this like wall where they would sacrifice children. So it was so funny being like, if they could see you now.
I know, that shit was hilarious.
Okay, it's maybe not that funny, but
that shit was so funny.
Sorry, we got totally off topic.
Alright. Unexpected obstacle.
Man. Why are we gonna end? Oh wait, we still got one more. You can talk, I don't know. I literally spoke my ass to death. I'm gonna shut up.
Unexpected obstacle.
Max's obstacle right now is trying not to attack our food.
In Guatemala, we needed to get back to the city from Lake Atitlan, and they told us like the night before, so we had to leave like immediately. And that's in the latest vlog, where the one that says like we're stuck.
Not latest, but like a couple ago, you'll see like Guatemala. We kind of had to deal last minute with like getting out of the town we were in because we had to fly out the next day. And then had we not asked our hotel to reserve a taxi for us the following morning, we thought we were really getting ahead of the schedule.
Yeah.
And they're like, ha ha ha, you're not going anywhere tomorrow.
It's a good thing she told us though.
It's a good thing we asked.
Yeah.
If we didn't ask, you wouldn't have told us.
Wait, that's a good point.
Crazy.
I don't know why I thought she just like told us out of nowhere.
No, we went up to them and asked. That was the biggest one. We figured it out. That is the beauty of traveling. Is you will be put in situations where you just have to figure it the fuck out. And yeah, something about those moments are the most memorable.
Yeah, they are.
Let's hit our last question.
Goals or things you want to focus on next year?
Goals or things you want to focus on next year. I actually wrote some of my goals down but you can go first if you have yours ready.
Mine would be just be more present within life, a relationship and life, really.
Y'all heard that?
Shut the fuck up.
No, I love you. Everyone can be more present sometimes, but I do notice with you, it severely affects how you do everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a few. Get comfy. This kind of is like a tail on with one of the questions, actually. One of them is like, read more books. Duh. I need to read more fucking books this year. And compared to this past year. Okay. I want to drink less and be like more intentional when I'm drinking.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Because I think we kind of get into the habit of just like having a beer with dinner, having a glass of wine. Although it's fine like periodically, I feel like we are getting too comfortable drinking more than we need to. So I kind of just want to be more intentional about if I am and when I am drinking. I'm not saying you have to follow suit. Live your life, king. Okay? You're not. Like,
no, I think it's a good habit to do. Yeah.
I just like, I've noticed it taking a toll on my body. I don't want to drink just to drink. Like I want to like kind of like be more intentional. Okay, I beat that horse dead. I want to limit my screen time because I'm on my phone a lot more than I need to be. I would say 70% of the time there's no fucking reason I need to be on my phone. So I am gonna try to limit my screen time. I do think that'll help if I focus on like reading books. There's a couple other things I'm not gonna mention that I want to do because they're just more like personal things that like I don't need to share, I guess. One of the things I want to do is like redo our bedroom. I want to redecorate our bedroom. We haven't done that in a while. And then also kind of like revamp this area in our living room because
a lot of the apartment seems to be revamped.
Yeah. I feel like we need a fresh living space.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I agree.
Yeah. For channel goals that I think we would both agree on, I also wrote these down, was one, Max is sitting right here.
I know.
Hopefully we can get monetized by the end of the year, 2026.
That'd be a good goal.
That would be huge if we got monetized. And then being like consistent. Because we do fall out sometimes because life gets in the way and things are just a lot. Like my family is so close to me and at the drop of a hat, there's like an event happening and then they're just like, oh, you're not gonna, like, you need to show up. And it's like, sometimes I'll have like my week planned out and then like there's like a wrench in it now because somebody else has a plan. So it's just kind of annoying. But yeah, I do want to be like more consistent with us posting. Okay. I want to make a clarification for anyone who is watching us right now who has false expectations of us. Brian and I want this channel to be like a channel where we obviously have fun. We post like memories, experiences, whatever. But I don't want it to feel like this is our exact niche. This is our life, okay? Some days we're gonna be literally eating and shooting the shit, and some days we're gonna be on a trip, and some days we're gonna be redecorating a room. Like, that's just our life, and I don't want anyone to kind of like put us in a box of where it's like they're this specific channel, like they're a travel channel. That was one of my biggest things is when we go on adventures, I don't want to feel that pressure of we now need to go and share all of this knowledge we just learned. I need to go and now have the responsibility of like making sure whoever's watching it now knows it too. I genuinely just want it to come off organic, and if I naturally or Brian naturally share something or says something, then cool. That's like our organic flow of consciousness.
Yeah.
But if I have to feel that pressure of like needing to share something,
it feels forced.
It feels forced, but it takes me out of like enjoying where I'm at. And I don't want to sacrifice that for like people who are just viewing to like gather or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's gonna be people who see this and are just like, yeah, girl, nobody is asking that of you. And
then, but it's good for those few people.
But there are a few people who like will say things and be like, why didn't you talk about this? And I'm like, I don't need to. Fortunately, I can't like fake. It's so difficult. Like, I think there were times in the past where we did try to like oh, we need to bring up this topic, and it's like
Yeah.
it comes off so fucking
Forced.
fake, and I
It does.
don't want to do that, and I know that it's gonna limit our growth even more than it already is. But
The real ones who watch and stick around.
right.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have another 2.5 hours till midnight. We'll check back with you guys at midnight. Should we watch Stranger Things? The last episode came out today.
Yeah, we should.
And on that note, we are not having children.
I know. There's a family downstairs. They're always super loud on holidays. Promise we're not high, guys.
I'm just tired. Okay, we're 1.5 minutes away, and we're still an hour until Stranger Things is over. God, I look crazy. Happy New Year! Woo! Ah! And cheers to you. If anyone remembers this, you're a real one. This is from last New Year's trip.